Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Grab near the sticks, it's Lemon. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Mayama. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Washington! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The inside handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the Trojans get the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room. It's Sanders. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great key...
There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. And the Trojans get enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Mayava. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Green. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. The wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Escapes trouble. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the run, it's Sanders. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the counter. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Working that wide receiver screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Finds the tight end. Hart turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. It's a seam wide open. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now rejoin Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Line just tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Oh, better look out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Creates a little space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's more. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Washington! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Mayava. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll pull them back to within 6. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Rush is on him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The give out of the gun. Quick spin on the line. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Washington has it, and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Snags it over the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. This time he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Caught near the sticks. It's Lions. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the pitch. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And here comes the punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Caught behind the line, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The play-action fake. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.